Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Mariah, your Dairy State vegan, and today we're going to be making Southern style biscuits and gravy, veganized. Okay, so in my bowl I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour, and to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder. While we're doing this, I have my oven preheating to 425 degrees. Alright, and before I add any of the liquid ingredients, I'm just going to mix together the dry ingredients so that the biscuits rise evenly. Once we know that our dry ingredients are evenly distributed, we're just going to add half of a cup of olive oil, and then 1.5 cups of unsweetened almond milk. Now this biscuit recipe actually is not my recipe. I got it from Nisha Balasara from Lose Your Veganity. I was having a hard time coming up with a really good vegan biscuit recipe, and you guys, this is really, really good. And I was taught how to cook from my southern great grandmother, so I promise you they're good. So we've got 1/2 cup of olive oil, and then we're going to do 1.5 cups of the unsweetened almond milk. And I'm just going to get in here with my hands and mix it together until it's all incorporated, and then we're going to roll it out on a lightly floured surface till it's about 1/2 inch thick. Don't be afraid to get messy, that's part of the fun of cooking. Now, something to remember when you're making biscuit dough is you just want to mix it together until everything's incorporated well. You don't want to over mix it or your dough is going to get tough, which is going to make it hard for your biscuits to rise. So this is about perfect. I'm going to flour my countertop and we're going to roll these out and then cut them out. Okay, so that's about perfect. You don't want to over roll these or they're going to be thin and not as fluffy as they could be. And then to cut them out, I just use a drinking glass. It gives you the perfect size biscuits and they slide right out. I'm going to finish cutting these out and then I'm going to transfer them to my pan with my parchment to bake for about 10 minutes at 425 degrees. Alright, so these beauties are ready to go into the oven for about 10 minutes at 425 degrees, and we're going to get working on our gravy. Okay, so our biscuits are in the oven and we're going to start on our gravy. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat some vegan butter in a pan, about 1 tablespoon. I use the Earth Balance vegan butter, but you can use whichever one you prefer. We're going to add to that 1 package of the Light Life Gimme Lean breakfast sausage to brown up. All right, so once we've gotten some good browning on our sausage, we're gonna add about 3 more tablespoons of vegan butter to the pan and about 3 tablespoons of flour. And we're gonna turn our heat down to medium-low because now we're gonna make the roux, which is just a fat melted with flour that's gonna thicken our gravy for us. Okay, so now that we've given our flour some time to cook and not be raw, everything is nice and browned. Now we're gonna add almond milk. Now with this, I don't really have a measurement. The first round, I just fill it until it almost covers the top, and you whisk, whisk, whisk so it doesn't get thick, and then you add a little more to your liking. Now I prefer unsweetened almond milk in my gravy. You can use whatever plant milk you'd prefer. It's really important to keep whisking as this is thickening so you don't get globs of flour thickener around the edges of your pan. This first round is going to thicken up pretty quickly, and then you're going to add just a little bit more until you get the consistency of gravy that you'd like. And then while I'm whisking the second round, I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to add salt, black pepper, and garlic powder to taste. The sausage in here already is going to give it a good flavor, especially because you cooked it down with that vegan butter. But you're definitely going to have to season, and with gravy, the thing is, it's always to taste. So just go a little at a time and taste your food as you're cooking. Now when I make a milk gravy, it's really simple. Just letting the salt, pepper, garlic, and the sausage be king of this flavor. But if you're used to other flavors, whether it be like smoked paprika or cumin, by all means add it. This is all about what is homey and comfortable for you. Now if you add more milk for any reason and you decide it's not getting thick enough for you, you can always add a little more flour. But if you do that, make sure you add 1 tablespoon of flour to 2 tablespoons of liquid and mix that first before pouring it into your hot gravy mixture. Otherwise, you're going to get some lumpy gravy. All right, so I think our seasoning is just about perfect. I'm gonna finish whisking this so it gets to the desired thickness I want, and then I'll come back and show y'all the finished product. All right, so it's done. Our biscuits are golden and fluffy. Our gravy is full of sausage and so creamy and nice and peppery. If you've ever had a good southern milk gravy, you know it's good black peppery. It's so good. Let's take the perfect bite here. I just want you to see, look at that. So I hope you all enjoyed this recipe. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any family favorites that you're missing now that you're a vegan. I'll do my best to veganize it for you. If you're new to the dairy-free fam and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you would consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I do a lot of recipes. I have some vegan Christmas cookies coming up for all of you very soon. But for now, I'm gonna let you go and I'm gonna devour this plate. Bye, y'all.